Thank you. Before I forget, please check out the links below to donate to this channel and the Patreon, PayPal links. Remember, the donations plus the whatever I make off these videos pays for the lights, cameras, microphones, and software and so on, and helps this channel grow so I can put out better content for you and I can do much more for you as a viewer. Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett, and today I'm doing a Windows 10 tutorial video, and this one is going to be how to extend your display wirelessly. So as an example, I got my Surface Book up right here, and what I'm going to do, so I got two monitors for my desktop, right? What I'm going to do is basically take my two monitors and add a third one and use this as a third one. So any information that I have on this computer will show on here, but I want to tell you right now, you cannot add things while you're doing this particular thing. It's a first party application. It's worthwhile to take a look at. I don't know if this is only for pro users or you can use it on home version. If this is not available for home, let me know and I'll show you very quickly how to tell. So what you need to do is go down to your action center, go down here and yours might look like that, just press the span and go to project or connect, it doesn't matter which one, and go to that. And if you don't even have this, then you can't, I'm pretty much going to say that you are not going to have that ability. So as far as that goes, if that's the case, then leave a comment down below and let me know your version, and then and that way I know it's not going to work for home users and other people can take a look at it. But as far as that goes, in either case, this is not like the KVM. The KVM software that I showed in the past, multiplicity, is basically where you will have control over this. You can use it as a third, which is fine, but it's entirely other computer where it's just you're just wirelessly transmitting the video and going through that. Or you can wirelessly transmit the audio if you want to do an audio system or something like that. But that's speeding up. So you will need to have Windows 10. You also will need to have it being on the same network. And then let's go down to the here, show you the settings. So go back, you can go either project and go through that, or just go simply to connect and go through here. But in your case, you need to go to that. So my laptop, I'm going to go back and forth and show you both sides what it looks like. But on my laptop, what I want to do is go and allow it either everywhere or only on secure networks. I suggest only on secure networks, but I'm just doing everywhere just to get out of the way. And then ask to project, this is up to you. I prefer every time, and what happens is a display. I'll show you. It's a display that'll pop up and show do you want to connect or whatever, require a pin and whatever, go down that path. So once you do that, what you need to do is you need to go on the and I want to mention this real quick. I got two monitors here, right? So my desktop, obviously this is just my laptop, so it only has one monitor. If I want to display from my laptop to my desktop, it's only going to take up one monitor because it's a application that this stuff is going through. It's not overtaking the actual computer itself. It's a application that comes up full screen, kind of like the Windows 8 applications that no one liked because it was full screen. Well, a similar thing happens, but basically that's the only thing that you're doing with. It's just projecting the visual or audio through that. I don't know, I know you can do it through other devices than Windows 10. I don't know. I don't have any of those type of devices, so I can't really tell you much more about that. But that's just one thing to note. And for the application, what it kind of looks like, just to show you, whenever your thing is starting to connect, it'll have something like this, and the application is called Connect. Its icon looks like that, and basically what would end up happening is it will look like this, and it'll show you if it's loading and give you information about errors and whatnot. But it's just the application, so the application, since it doesn't spread to multiple monitors, even though I got 2 monitors here to spare it, it will only take over 1 monitor. And that's an important thing to note. So as far as here, let's go and connect it instead of wasting more time. So I go and so the thing is asking to connect, and if we go down and press OK, it will do its thing and it will connect. And there you go. So as you see here, and I'll show you the reverse, is like you see here, just has a pure black background and all the other stuff. So the Tech Reviews and Help logo that I got a while back, and goes from there. Now the one thing I want to talk about is the resolution. It is keeping the same resolution as here. So on the Surface Book, it has an odd resolution. That's a big thing to note in itself. Now, let's put this one back down, and let's show you something to keep in mind. What you can do, okay, the thing just disconnected, but what you can do is you can allow it for input. So it should now just recognize it disconnecting. And it recognized it, but you can allow it to for that to take over your mouse and keyboard, or reverse. Because, for example, if I am trying to use this, like if I'm trying to work on my laptop exclusively, I can actually project the display on the laptop. I can say it's okay for this desktop, any inputs, the mouse, keyboard, whatnot, it can control here. So what would end up happening is I can use my mouse and keyboard and allow my laptop to stay a little bit back and go from there. Now as far as here, let's go ahead and connect this up and show you. So as far as that goes, if we take a look at it, our connects, it just is that. You know, if you had to pin, you have to do pin or whatever. But okay, that comes up like that. And again, we're talking about a the Wi-Fi is weird today. It's always weird. Basically, it's an application, so I'm able to go in and out and whatever. And as you see here, it's shown here, and I can play, pause it, whatever. I don't know what that's about. I never actually noticed that. But had a problem. Let's try again. All right, so here we go. And basically, since I did not allow my mouse and keyboard yet to take over, let me do something that I forgot to show. Give me a second here. So right here, I'm duplicating my monitor. Right. So what I can do is I can say, let me go through here real quick to the connect. I can click that. It's acting weird. I don't know what's going on as far as Wi-Fi, sorry about that. I'll try to edit some of this out. Alright, so as far as that goes, now we're back up. So real quick, the if I select the allow, then what will happen in theory is it will actually allow me to take control. My experience is you actually have to turn off the connection and then re-upload a connection, which is completely weird. But let's do that real quick. So let's allow that, and that's just from my experience. It might be different from yours. So like right here, as you see here, I have control over it with my mouse and keyboard now, and I'm able to do muck around and whatever. And this, this allows me to do several things in itself. Again, it's only displaying onto this one monitor, or if I want to, I can actually go ahead and switch monitors, all that stuff. One thing I want to note though is now that my mouse and keyboard is tied to this through the settings, I can obviously fix that by going back here and turning that off. And now my mouse and keyboard's free. And the reason why I mention that real quick is, okay, I got something going on in my second monitor, watch a video or whatever, or doing whatever, right? Well, the thing is I can't control whatever on my actual computer until I have it release my mouse and keyboard. Now, functionality, why would you want to use this? Let's go ahead and disconnect this thing altogether to free up everything else. Why would you want to use this? Well, it's fairly simple. It's pretty good. If you got a lot of people keep their computers, laptops and whatever, mostly laptops and stuff, and laptops burn out fairly easily. And this, it just adds an extra monitor. It's easy to deal with and stuff like that. But one of the things that this allows someone to do is, if you got, like, say for example, a weak computer that can do this fine, but that's basically just good enough for that, you can actually buy a cheap Arduino type of thing, load up the proper stuff on here, and have it hooked up to a monitor, and then there's your third display. As long as your Wi-Fi is good enough where you're not going to run problems like I did, then you should be fine. Now, there is some bugs, like for example, this just came out. This is actually the first time this happened. Usually when you disconnect, it disconnects and stays disconnect, and it collapses this. Fortunately, I got a second monitor, so it's easy. This is one reason why a lot of people didn't like the Windows 8 full screen applications. But the other bugs I found with it is sometimes it messes with the so like this computer I was projecting earlier to my Surface Book to test out to see if I can make this video. Well, my taskbar and everything went invisible. I had to go in Task Manager, close Explorer, and re-upload Explorer. I made a video a while back on how to do all that, just to get functionality back into my Task Manager. That's a big thing to note, because the fact of the matter is you can legitimately run into some bugs. I personally like the KVM stuff a bit more, mostly because I can basically, if I want to put a file on this, I can put a file on this. But let's say that I don't have any more memory to sacrifice on this, on my Surface Book. I can use that as the third display, say papers pulled up or whatever for school or whatever for coding or whatever it may be, and go down that path and still have that ability. So it's not totally bad, but I again prefer the third-party method, but this third-party method does cost a little bit. So as far as that goes, if you got any questions on this or anything else, then let me know and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. But leave a like, subscribe, share, check out the Patreon and donate there. And remember, Patreon and donations help pay for light bulbs, cameras, and whatnot. I'll see you next video. Hope you have a great day.